Well, do I. So, question for chat. Is this one of those eternally in beta games I should just jump into? As far as I'm aware, the game is probably always going to be under development to some degree. I'm fairly certain that they have no plans to ever really stop working on Eco. It's kind of a labor of love in that regard. But there is definitely a roadmap to the released version. That's actually up on the website. Enjoy, Zankiri, and thank you very much again for the storages. That was incredibly helpful. Really, really appreciated it. Right, so we need to decide on what we're going to work on. Let's have a quick look at the objectives. What have we got? What have we got? Who's doing what and why and when? Leafin, I don't know what Leafin is working on. He hasn't put it there, but Annie is doing masonry basic engineering. Asahero is looking to get into smithing and eventually machining, so engineering probably as well. The sniper is just working on logging, just wants to be a lumberjack, and he doesn't care. Ham dude, probably learning the game. Hasn't decided on anywhere to go, and that is completely fair. If it wasn't obvious with the general dapperling community games in the past, where when no one expects anyone to be pro at anything, just as long as you're enjoying yourself, you're playing the game the right way. Basically, as long as your enjoyment doesn't come at the cost of everyone else. I mean, there is a degree of collaboration required in this server for us not to fail. But even in losing, if it's not because someone was intentionally trolling, that in and of itself is a fun game. It just means that we lost. It's like playing Pandemic, the board game, and not winning. It's like, oh, well, I still had fun playing the game, though. So, go for whatever you want, and especially if you're just learning the ropes, don't worry about it too much. But Inflectus is going for carpentry, then basic engineering. Lots of people wanting to get into engineering, actually. Lagapotamus is just focusing on masonry. Lordinokin going for farming, gathering, and then carpentry. Okay, cool to see some farmers, gatherers there. Rypox, same thing. Sandman is heading for masonry. Shilab is looking to become a chef. Okay, so Shilab is genuinely hoping to become a focused chef. So the hunting is supporting that. That's actually pretty good. Tyrant, carpentry. Wild magic tutorial, then working towards opening a general store. Oh, I need to expand this out. I didn't realize there was so much there. My bad. General store for carpentry. Nice. Very nice. I actually like that. Wild magic. Future Planet is looking to get into smelting. Isdar. Gathering. Boy. I mean, fair enough. What was I expecting from Isdar? Really? I'm glad Isdar is playing. Isdar is a staple in the Dapperling community. If Isdar isn't playing the community game, then there's probably something wrong with your choice of community game, really. Well done, Isdar. Glad you could make it, mate. Right, okay. I see a couple of people going down the masonry route. Being a dwarf, I kind of feel that is probably also going to be our route, at least early on. Let's have a quick look again at what is available within the masonry profession. So you've got masonry, advanced masonry, glassworking, pottery, mining. I might not mind going through and grabbing masonry, honestly. But mining would be a good start regardless, because I'm going to be doing so much mining. And it's probably useful for me to be able to gather my own, at least in the primary job that I'm going to be doing, my own resource. I would expect most carpenters are also going to be loggers. It just makes sense. Might not always be the case, especially later on. But right now, when we've only got a masonry skill book, someone has managed to research it, but I strongly suspect we're going to want to get through mining, just so I'm a little bit better at everything I might be wanting to do. For example, it will reduce the amount of calories I'm using when I'm using a pickaxe, any type of pickaxe. It will also decrease the calories of labor. So whenever I'm using my mining labor, I'm going to use less calories as a result when I'm doing that. So, for example, if I wanted to carve blocks into bricks, obviously bricks are baked, but the equivalent of hewn logs sort of thing, then that would cost me less calories when I'm adding that labor onto a workbench. which would also mean, interestingly enough, if someone created a work order at a masonry bench they had, and they were willing to pay for people to come along and use their mining labor on it, then I would be effectively getting more money per calorie I was spending on the work. We'll possibly be getting into that later. I think this makes a lot of sense to go down this route. What would this give me at the basic level? If there's anything. Recipes unlocked. Learned for recipe specialized. So it would allow me to get the metallurgy research papers, geology research papers, the masonry skill book, and the smelting skill book. And then its specialization, there are 39 recipes as you go that require varying levels of skill, more than likely, to perform these tasks at something. Benefits and 41 more, so on and so forth. Okay, yeah, I think as a dwarf, it behooves us to plonk a star into mining. Stealth Spy. The game. What is the game about? I should really make a command because it's kind of a mouthful, but in a nutshell, it's a collaborative game. The server is running 24/7. We've got 30 real-life days. I can't see the meteor right now, but there's a meteor. Oh, there it is. Meteor circling the planet. It's going to impact in 29 days, 21 hours, and 27 minutes, and 47 seconds. We have to go from basically everyone being just wild men and women and people all about the world to having an advanced civilization capable of building a laser defense weapon that will shoot the meteor down. 30 days we have to do that. There aren't 30 days. Like, a single person is incapable of learning all of the skills required to do this and perform all of the labor required to do it in 30 days. So we are going to have to cooperate as a server to reach that goal. Along the way, we'll probably set up a government and laws and an economy and trading and all kinds of awesome things. In the doing of, though, because this isn't an easy task, the required level of industry to make that defense system is more than capable of killing this planet. In fact, we're more than capable of killing it right now. If people took it upon themselves to chop down every tree on the server, they could, and there would be no trees left, and we'd have no wood. If they took all of the acorns and all of the seeds that they got from chopping all those trees down and put them in the fire, that's it. It's all gone. We can't recover from that. No wood, no advanced industry. We're doomed. Likewise, if you have a polluting industry, like a blast furnace or something, or wet tailings from mining, and you store them improperly. I mean, there's no way of storing them so that they don't pollute at all, but you can store them so they pollute less in large like stone tombs deeply underground, so the pollution spreads very, very slowly. That's the best way of doing it. Air pollution, water pollution, ground pollution. All of these things you need to try and deal with whilst also trying to stop the meteorite. So you've got to be careful about things. Trying not to overhunt, trying not to overgather, so on and so forth. It's actually really, really fun. It's a really engaging game with a very, very strong simulation, high fidelity simulation in it. If you're interested, I forget what the command was. Lady Sheila or Belial? Do either of you remember the... Oh, no, there we are. Martin is already ahead of me. Thank you very much for using the eco command there. That is the web interface. If you're interested in more details, you can actually click on that, and it's basically a portal into the game. You can see what's going on in the game. You can see what laws are being voted on. You can see what's going down in the game at the moment. You can see where people have settled, how the populations of various animals and plant species are thriving or very much not, as the case may be. You can plant trees right away, Windy. But what I was saying earlier is if someone went around and just chopped down all the trees, well, that's probably going to kill a lot of the wildlife and a lot of the other plant life, actually. Because without those trees, there's a lot of stuff that's not going to be happening that needs to in order to support those diverse populations. But, yeah, if someone had all the seeds and just put them in the fire, well, rip that tree species. If someone chopped down every redwood on the server and took all of the redwood, the means to plant more redwoods and just burnt them all, that's it. We don't have redwoods anymore. Still might have trees, but we wouldn't have that. Hey, Nebelbomb. I'm off to get some food. I'll check back later. Take care, buddy. Oh my goodness, Skull Ghost. So yeah, I see why you told me a little while ago. I might want to turn off my notifications. Aha. Right. Yeah. Okay. So for the people in YouTube land who won't be hearing these notifications, Skull Ghost just dropped 100 gift subs onto the server. Onto the channel rather. Onto the server. I'm talking about Nico a bit too much. My lord. Okay, so yeah, turning off notifications for a little while. All right, I've shut them down for the time being. My goodness, Skull Ghost, that was incredibly generous of you. Please don't be shy about putting some love in chat right now, because that, no lie, that literally just, that is paying rent right now. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. That is incredibly kind of you. Incredibly kind. Enjoy your emotes, everyone who just got a gift sub. And please do enjoy this stream, Skull Ghost. One would hope that you are already enjoying it if you're willing to put that much support into the channel. But thank you so much. That was incredibly kind. Please, everyone who just got a gift sub, don't be shy about leaving a thank you in chat. That was so, honestly, wow. Thank you, mate. Thank you so much. Right, notifications are going to be off for a little while. If, as a result, I miss something obvious that's going down in chat, and like someone's sub gets missed, or a raid doesn't draw my attention the way it should, by all means, spam my name so that I actually see it, and don't feel bad about that. Thank you very much, everyone. And in a couple of minutes, I will turn notifications back on. My goodness, thank you so much again. I really cannot emphasize how much that means to me and how much that will help right now. Thank you so much. Yes, Solar Lancer, he just gifted a sub to 1/5 of the viewers currently watching the stream. Wow. Specialities grant special benefits to the player. When taken, these benefits can be improved by leveling up the speciality. Level up your chosen speciality by performing related actions. Experience gain is multiplied by your experience multiplier. So normally, like, I'm passively gaining experience towards my next skill level at a rate of 26.2 skill points every so often. Let's have a quick look. How fast do we gain? One point of experience every real life day. So I'm gaining 26.2 experience a day. My next level is at 20. So, I'll get there, in the next day. Every time I perform a masonry action now, I gain skill. In mining, I gain skill in mining. And that amount of skill is modified by my skill modifiers as well. So that's actually pretty awesome. Oh my goodness, Skull Ghost, really? Thank you, mate. Steelhead Skeen, thank you very much for the 5 months with Prime. I hope I said your name correctly. And Skull Ghost just dropped another 30 gift subs. I have to say this every single time anyone shows that level of generosity. Please put my mind at rest. Yeah, I assume that you know what you're doing with your money, but please don't ever give more than you can afford. Gift sub responsibly, etc., etc. I will get no joy in being able to buy things if I'm buying it with money that means you can't buy something. There will be no joy in that at all. If and by the same token, if anyone ever tipped too much or gifted more subs than they meant to, errant zeros, etc., then all you need to do is let me know, because I would not feel comfortable having that. I would rather have to pay Twitch a little bit extra to give it back to you than you not have it. That is incredibly kind. Thank you so much. There was another sub in between. Let me spot that one. I don't spot Steelhead Schemes. Oh no, there was another sub in between those two things by Steelhead Scheme. I caught that one, Matt, and thank you very much for that one, though. But oh my. I love how Skull Ghost, I'm all a fluster, has managed to trigger a hype train and already pushed it 1,000% past level 5. Well played. Just wow. Very, very well played. The hype train is late. Yes. Wow. So much love in chat right now. Thank you so much, everyone. That is incredibly kind of you. And thank you to everyone who's dropping cheers as well. Diolch yn fawr, pawb. Honestly, I'm smiling too much. My face is hurting. I mean, it's a good problem to have, I suppose, but my cheeks are actually aching. Dear Lord. Little Ladybird, thank you very much for the sub there. That was really kind of you. That is a first class ticket, yes. For pretty much everyone. There's only one class on the Dapper train, and that is first class. More gift subs. Okay, thank you very much, Anonymous Gifter, whoever you might be, for the 5 gift subs. But please, again, I'm just going to put this out there because I know how easy it is to kind of get absorbed in the serotonin release of being a part of something, and of indeed giving gifts itself makes people happy when they do it. I'm not going to harp on about it anymore because it gets annoying, I know, but please don't give more than you can afford to give. I would rather you have the money than me. There's no reason to ever move debt around. That serves no one except the banks. So I will stop worrying about it. I actually won't. I will just stop talking about worrying about it. But thank you so much. Thank you so much to everyone for the support in chat. That has honestly made my month. Thank you. And thank you very much, Spankable Senpai. There's always that moment when I read your name, I'm like, did I read that right? Thank you, Spankable Senpai, for the cheer there. Sorry, for the sub. There's too many things going on. Like I said, my brain is a little bit fried now. You've broke me, partially. Thank you very much, everyone. That was so kind of you. And for all of the cheers as well. Yes, one really flustered Aavak, yeah. Right, so level up your chosen speciality by performing related actions. Experience gain is multiplied by your experience multiplier. I don't even know how long I'm going to have to wait to enable notifications again at this point. We'll try it after the hype train is finished, which is in about a minute's time. We'll see how it goes. Occasionally, specialities allow you to pick between special talents. Lucky Break, Logging Gold, Arrow Efficiency, Tool Strength. You can only pick one talent per option, so choose wisely. Okay, gain speciality experience points. Specialities gain levels as you level them. Leveling them up grants additional bonuses and occasionally talents. Perform an action related to your specialization. Well, that's very easy. I still need to carve out my room. I'm still smiling too hard. My cheeks. Thankfully, I don't have webcam on, so you can't see my face contorting weirdly to try and massage the aching cheek muscles. Mouse over this text, link to view how to build or find a research table. Okay. That going to be good enough. There we are. Obtain an undiscovered skill. You'll need to craft skill books at a research table. I think that is pretty much it. I think we're out of the tutorial now. It only took me a few hours. Hype train and success. And thank you very much, Trax, for the 2 gift subs there as well. It was really kind of you. And, of course, to Jalen Wolf for the subscription, 10 months. Thank you so much for the continued support. That was honestly crazy. It was wild. Please don't be shy about sharing your hype train emotes in chat. You definitely deserve them. Skull Ghost is basically the conductor. And so, for all intents and purposes, you're thanking him by showing him all of the amazing emotes that you just unlocked. Thanking them, I should say, to your project. Right. There we go. Put a nice little step in there. Not that it's actually going to help us too much, but... right, so... Now, at this point, we're free to do what we want. And what I would really like is to get a bed. But, now this is the tricky part. I don't believe that without being a carpenter, I can make such furnishings. Let's see if there are basic versions that I can make, though. No, I'm going to have to find someone who can make something for me and would like to trade for something I can make. Masonry table. Actually, I might be able to do something with a masonry table, so let's go ahead and pump that one down. Oops. Bonk. Let's pop. Oh, I'm too hungry. Let me quickly fill my belly. Right, how do we want to fill up? We want more carbs. Really, we want more fat, but it's going to be a difficult one to get. Put these in there. All right, well, I'm just going to have to chow down on protein for a bit. At least enough to get this work done. There we go. Now, I'm not sure if using a campfire, I can make anything better than I've currently got. There may be something that I can make with just basic carpentry, but I don't believe I can. Have a quick look. Without this, I don't know if there's any skills I can use in there. It's going to be a while now until I get any more skill points, so we're going to have to take some time to get there. There we go. The masonry table, and plonk this down. Right over in this corner for the time being. Actually, looking at the way the dust is settled on that, I put that in the wrong direction. There we go. That'll do. Oh, it needs to be in a room. Okay, so it needs a room where it will use 25 meters squared. So I need to have that before I can even use the bench. But what can I use with it? Make a brick fireplace once I've got pottery. I need masonry to pretty much do anything of any value with it. Makes sense. But getting to that is going to require a little bit more work. But we've got the masonry bench for now anyway. Are there any types of furnishings I can have? I didn't. There is a bed in the campsite. Can I remove said bed, though? No. No, I cannot. That was unfortunate. No, I wanted the bed not to sleep on, but rather for the skill gain I would get from having a bedroom. Ooh, wait. There is something I can make. There should be one thing that I can do. Okay, move you across now. Ooh, move you across now, since I've moved everything else. Actually, yeah, I don't want to cover the window, I suppose. I may be able to use a torch. I may be able to use a torch stand. Or a chest. Maybe a storage chest. No, it's just a container there. Torch stand is applies to tags applying to housing. There we go. So I could add that in there. I believe we have that torch somewhere. I believe it's in my inventory. Yes. Okay, so with this, I should be able to create the very, very basics of a room. I pop it there, and then place a torch in it. Then it will count as a light source, but whether this will count as a room or not, it doesn't look like it does. It's a bit of a shame. Yeah. Okay, then let's turn that off for now. Oh, can I not turn it off? No. Oh, there we are. Good, good, good. Still lighting it for a moment, but I'm going to need to excavate this until it is counting as a room for me. So I think I can make over there. No, not really. Nothing I really need anyway. Alright. Well, I need to repair my pickaxe then. Thunk. Now, what was Leafin specializing in? Oh, I don't want to whisper Leafin. want to know what he's working on. How do I get that sorted? Can I change this back to just general chat? I think I'm going to have to open that up, and there we are, general. Okay, that'll do. And shrink that back down. Let's have a quick look at... Has Leafin updated this yet? Not at all. He's just gone offline. Okay, well, I don't believe the Leafin was looking into carpentry. He did that in the last on the last server, so I suspect he's probably looking to focus on masonry in this one. So we're not going to be able to complement each other with different kinds of crafts for now. But I am going to need to expand this room rather aggressively so I can start getting some room EXP from it. Because as you can see, only getting 5 EXP is pretty rough. Okay. Lord Dinokin is buying paper. Oh, right. So he has set up a willingness to purchase these items. He's selling, let's have a look, carpentry, farming, masonry, and tailoring skill scrolls. And buying the papers for them. Nice. And I can see now where we need to go in order to trade. He's buying them for 0 Lord Dinokin credits. So basically, they're free. Take care, Asaharu. Let's drive this wall back a bit. If we close that down, then we can see the skills going up. And we can just pay attention as people talk. You can see down the bottom that my mining skill is increasing. Not by a huge amount just yet, but it's going up little by little. Yeah, Aavak is currently working on a home. I could make a door. I'm not sure if the door will class as a furnishing, but I can have a look at that, certainly. Because I just need hewn logs for that. No room in my inventory. I can carry this stuff a lot easier than I can carry basalt. There we go. Alright, it's been 60 months on Twitch, and I don't know how long on YouTube. You deserve it. And don't worry, I planned everything in advance financially. That has taken an enormous load off my mind, Skull Coast. Thank you so much once again, mate. I really, really cannot stress how much that meant to me. Thank you so much. And also for closes. Ah, glorious. But on that note, let's see if we can't afford to turn notifications back on. Dunk. Oh, it looks like we're safe. Notifications are back on. Whew. Also, let me grab that bit of basalt there. Oh, wait. Are we safe? No, we're still not. That is amazing. I don't even know how to pass that. That is so hilarious. Thank you again. Fantastic, I approve. Right. Well, we can make a door. Sure. I would like to make some mortared stones, but to make mortared stones, I'm going to need mortar. It's crafted out of a masonry table, a bakery oven, or a campfire. Okay, so I can make stuff at a campfire then. Let's go ahead and make one of these. Please and thank you. And I'm going to need some more hewn logs. So let's go ahead and just make a bunch of hewn logs. And on that one, just add in the work so that it'll be finished on its own. Let's continue expanding out this room over here. Sure, we'll take it a little bit. Oh, I'm too hungry to work. Of course I am. We'll take it a little bit aside from the door. We'll have a little bit of that, but mostly I now want to try and balance a little bit better. I don't want much protein right now because I'm really not got much fat. Now we're going to have to go back to the beans. Trying to balance it as best I can, though I know the protein is causing a big issue with the balance there. Eventually we're going to be so good that we can just crack these in almost one swing, but it's going to be a little while for us. Now the basalt. Oof, there we go. Frozen Flesh, thank you very much for the Prime sub. Diolch yn fawr. Really appreciate that, and thank you very much, Martin, for making sure that that caught my attention. Thank you. Tunk. Have I streamed this before? No. No, I don't believe I've streamed it before. I have definitely played it before, as you can probably guess from the level of confidence I... Oh, my lord, I've caught myself. No, move. Out. That. Out. Out. Back it up. Oh, fine. Tunk. Not enough room in my inventory. Of course, I'm carrying basalt. What? Oh, I'm still carrying basalt. Because I'm a derp. That's why I get stuck. There we go. Drop these off over there. Tunk. Fleck is trying to get the economy going as fast as he can. I imagine Reality Veil is also very, very happy about this. Let's grab a little bit of it over here. We are eventually going to run out of space in those storages, which will be quite impressive, honestly, considering I'm filling them with stone.